everyone, here it's Marchettino. Today I'm back to Rome to meet my friend Il Presidente because I'm going to test drive one of my favorite GTs, the 599. This one is finished Nero Daytona with black interior and 20-inch challenge wheels. And it's none other than Stefano's personal 599. That's right?
Yeah, she's my third daughter. I have Ludovica and Lucrezia. And I have 599 Prodotto Italico, GTB. And Marchettino, respect for the Prodotto Italico.
This car was introduced in 2006, and just look at how beautiful it is. I dare to say that it looks even better than its successor, the F12 Berlinetta. Here's the heart of the 599, a 6-liter V12. It's the same engine that we find also on the Enzo, but this one has less tweaks and horsepower, rated at 620. Just look here, there's a lot of free space in the engine bay. That's because the engine is placed right behind the front axle. This particular position balances the weight distribution and makes the 599 a front mid-engine supercar. Maestro? Oh! Yeah, there is a Scuderia. Well, I think that it's time also for us to let the orchestra play for us. What do you think?
This is my personal key for happiness. Every day.
The exhaust sounds fantastic even at idle. Actually, it's a stock exhaust, but with a minor tweak, the valves can be left open or closed whenever you want.
Yes, this is the normal style, the Borghesia style. But you know, I prefer Agnoranza style. Oh, Agnoranza. Today, not Friday, no. This weekend, Agnoranza style. Here we go. Today, I don't work. I have to play. I have my baby, a child. Secondotestomale? And now, that's all for you, my car, Marchettino. Have enjoyed.
Okay, so let's start by saying that it's not really the easiest car to drive in tight spaces and to make a maneuver in a parking lot. You don't really see where the endless bonnet ends. A dented wheel is always behind the corner with the 599, I think.
The Braia. And then the Spalanca. Yeah. Thank you, Marchettino.
You're welcome. Well, I think this is one of those moments you're glad to have chosen the F1 gearbox instead of the manual with the clutch. Yeah, I think that this is the right gearbox for the 599 because with a heavy clutch pedal the car wouldn't be enjoyable to drive in the city or in moments like this.
There is traffic. This is Rome. It's possible. That's not a trouble, and you have no noise because it's like a smart. It's like a micro car, and eventually you can listen some music, pump up the volume, and viva la vita. Secondotestomale. Vai. And the Braia. Now we have the Braia, yeah? And Spalanca. This is Spalanca. And now the Braia. And when you have street, Marchettino, you can Spalanca. But probably the trouble was here. I don't know. Please. Yeah, the out of Alex. Bye, police. That's... Oh,
Six gear.
Yeah, man. 80 kilometers per hour. Now, please.
Not for so long.
But please, now, the Braia and then Spalanca, Marchettino. Please, come on. Yeah, Spalanca, Marchettino.
While stuck in the traffic, we had the opportunity to test the audio quality of the Bose speakers. I have to say the quality is rather good, but I think the whole infotainment system of the 599 is just rubbish. Just look at the screen. You control everything with this small screen, which is also a sat nav. How are you supposed to see the indications from that and to choose the streets or even choose a song? It's just not intuitive at all. The display that is in front of me, I really like it. It's a digital display which shows to the driver the most important information, such as the temperature of the engine, the temperature of the tires.
Now it seems to be a Christmas tree full of lights.
Yeah, there's an engine check.
No trouble, because
is it everything okay? I don't want to damage anything.
You can deploy a Spalanca. Please, now Spalanca, try the engine. Try the engine now. Come on.
Permission?
You can go. Come on. Defcon 1. I don't think there are trouble of an engine. I don't think so, Marchettino.
Everything is fine, yeah.
No, this is for F40. But Spalanca now.
It's a V12.
Come on.
Ah, that music.
Better than a boost. Better than a boost.
With a V12 like this, trust me, the acceleration is phenomenal. 620 horsepower. Oh,
I love this car. Thank you, Edsel.
The 599 GTB is a real Gran Turismo intended to achieve a union between comfort and performance, which allows to drive on urban roads or to cover big distances with enough comfort and speed. This is actually not the first time that I drive Stefano's 599, and I have to say that I really enjoy to drive this car because I think it's the most comfortable Ferrari that I've ever driven. But in the city it's not really the ideal place to test the performance of the car.
Please, test the performance.
Now we're outside Rome, and in these roads we can finally test a little bit more the performance of this car. The brakes are very good. There are carbon ceramic brakes. Once they get heated up properly, the braking power is very, very strong. Yeah! With the manettino placed on the steering wheel, we can change several parameters of the car, such as the traction control, the response of the engine, of the gearbox. And now we're driving in race mode, which is the most sporty setup, which is my favorite setup of the
Me too. I don't like sports, I like race. This is the bad one.
Yeah.
If you take away CST, it's became a gun. It's became the trouble.
It's too dangerous.
Too dangerous.
Yeah.
Respect the productivity.
In race mode, the traction control is still active, but much less than sport mode, and it allows you to play with the rear without getting in trouble. What I really like also in race mode is the feeling of the gearbox. In race mode, the gearbox is optimized for the quickest gear change, and at the contrary of the double clutch, here you can actually feel the gear change. You feel a very nice kick in the back.
Yeah.
I press the pedal and the gear change is nearly instant. Who cares if a double clutch is faster? It's about emotions, sensations.
Too flat.
Yeah, to me the double clutch is emotionless.
Too flat. I want to listen, to feel the kick. And please, give me the kick now.
Yeah, let's try again.
Come on! Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic, yeah.
This is special. I need this one when I go fast, when I go to enjoy. Because life is also this.
Yeah. Okay, so this has never happened to me because I will check the batteries and everything, but both GoPros has just died, so we have to finish the video with my iPhone 6. The 599 has 620 horses just on the rear tires, and the amount of grip is quite impressive. Let's try a standing start in the race mode.
Spalanca.
What? I didn't expect that much of power slide, to be honest. But the road is slightly wet and this is not really the ideal setting for a safe driving. Sport mode will be better, but race is more fun.
Good emotions with this car?
Yeah, it's very emotional. I really like it.
If I ask you what you prefer of this car?
I really like the way it accelerates, because the acceleration never ends. It's above 5,000 RPMs, it really starts to push, and the noise is just fantastic. Really.
Do you want to push, Marchettino?
Yeah. Let's try another standing start.
Okay, here we go. Enjoy.
You see, this time there was no power slide at all. This car has lots of grip, and I'm impressed also at how it handles in the corners. The steering wheel is very accurate and gives lots of feedback. I like also the seats. It's very comfortable and it offers a very good lateral support. I expected this car to be very good for traveling and cruising, but I didn't expect it to be that good on driving fast on narrow and twisty roads. I'm impressed. This is a very good car. I hope we don't run out of fuel.
No problem, no problem.
You're gonna push the car.
Money are made to be spent. Come on.
Yeah, but I don't want to push the car.
It's the Luna Park, it's not the tunnel. This is the Luna Park.
I feel like a kid in a candy store. We seriously have no more fuel. The fuel consumption of this car is just insane. The dual personality of the 599. It can be quiet and relaxing, and when you want, you just change the setup of the Manettino and it becomes an angry animal. It's fantastic. I love this car. Now you can buy a second-hand one for like 90,000 euros.
About 90,000, 100,000, depends of the year, of kilometers. Probably one of the best cars you can buy with that money. Only Porsche Turbo, it's maybe, but it's not a Ferrari. Thank you, Marchettino.
Thanks to you.
Did you have enjoy?
Yeah, for sure. That
Thank
was
you very
really
much.
good fun.
And see you soon.
Yeah.
Viva la vita. Secondotestomale.
See you next video. Second gear, 4,000 RPMs. Go!